Welcome to our lecture online. Here's our second example of how to use the completion of square method to factor a trinomial. So again, what we do is we take the last term and we move it over to make some space. So we rewrite this as x squared plus 10x, and then we write plus 21. In this extra space, what we're going to add is half the middle term quantity squared. So we take the coefficient of the middle term divided by 2 and square that. Of course, since we add that amount, we must also subtract that amount. So we go minus the quantity 10 over 2 quantity squared. So now when we simplify this, this is therefore equal to x squared plus 10x plus 5 squared is 25, and here we write plus 21 minus 25. So when you take a look at the first three terms, we realize that's a perfect square. We can factor that, and this therefore becomes the quantity x plus 5 squared. And the last two here, when we add those two together, that gives us a minus 4. And then you realize that a 4 can be written as 2 squared. So this is equal to the quantity x plus 5 squared minus the quantity 2 squared. And now we have the difference of two squares, which can be factored using that rule. So this can be written as x plus 5 minus 2 multiplied times x plus 5 plus 2. And that combining like terms, this is therefore equal to x plus 5. Oh, not x plus 5, because 5 minus 2 is 3. So x plus 3 times x plus 7. And this is the factored form of our original trinomial. So you can see that the completion of the square method is a pretty slick method. It takes a little time, but notice that it does work. Of course, most of us could have immediately gone from here to here in a single step. But it's good to learn the various techniques such as completion of the square method. And that's how it's done.